Hey guys, and welcome back to Building with Whip. Today we're starting out here at the Ender Farm because I want to show this guy off to you all, and it looks like it's actually leaking some Endermen back there. So we might have to go fix that up a little bit later on. But I just got all the tools fully cleaned up here. We got everything good to go. All the armor's repaired. We got mending on everything now, so that's really freaking awesome. But this is our Enderman Farm. So they all kind of run from over there and drop down here. We got a little, one of those guys who can throw the Ender Pearl. Endermites, I think they are. We got one of those sitting in a minecart right there, and they drop down here. This is Il Mango's design. This is no way my own design, so I'll leave a link down to his video where I got it from. And you guys can go check that out. I'm working on creating a safety chute, I guess you would call it, right up here to get us down there. But I ran out of glass, so I couldn't quite finish it because I don't really want to fall off and die in the end because it's a little dangerous. I'll show you guys here from up top. But we got this platform coming all the way out here from the end island and drops down to here, and we just got a ladder that precariously goes down to there, and I really didn't have anything right here to block things. And all the double carpet is, you do one carpet, it prevents spawning of monsters. If you do two carpets, it prevents Endermen from teleporting to it for some reason. But that's our farm right there, so they all spawn in there, and then they run down the chute, and there's the Endermite right there, so they just kind of keep running. You can see them going right there, and they just kind of keep running until they get there. But yeah, I'll leave the link to his channel down in the description below, and the video, probably one of the two, will be down there just so you guys can check it out. But it works really, really well. We're down at the lowest chunk possible, down there at where we were standing. Sorry about that. That where we were standing was literally the base level of Minecraft that was level 1 down there, so it's literally as low as it possibly can be for the Endermen to get down there. And the reason the drop chute is so far down is because that's the height needed for the Endermen to not see the Endermite anymore, so they don't go teleporting back up and reset. That's one thing that he didn't mention in his video, but I thought was pretty interesting to know for the reasoning why it's such a tall chute. But we got a lot of Enderman heads from here. And I feel like loot tables did get turned on, so that is kind of, I guess I did do that a while ago. I actually remember trying to mess with it, and it got turned on, so that's pretty cool. We got those going now, so hopefully you can make some funny designs and things with different mob heads. I still have yet to get like a sheep, a cow, or a pig, or a chicken one. I don't know why those haven't dropped yet. But yeah, so I thought it was kind of funny. I wish those were in the game by default. Might lower the drop chances on them, because there's a lot of Enderman heads over there now, and I don't really want that many. It was kind of unique when I got the first one. Now it's like, wait, really? Really? That's what we got. We got, I think I have like 20 or 30 now because I've been sitting there for a while and there was looting 3 on this sword. But guys, today I want to be working on our planning of our next area. So I'm going to grab a lot of red sandstone right here, and we can go plan that out. And I want to do a little bit of talking out there. Let me sort my inventory out, and I'll be back with you guys in just a little bit. Alright, so we are back. We just got inventory set up. We got our red sandstone and everything. Probably should have done that. But one thing I want to add on is I darkened the corners of the trees a little bit and lightened up the middle, and it makes them look a little bit rounder, so they all kind of have that same overlay on them. You see on the jungle over there, it worked out really well with their palm tree, which I'm really happy with how that guy turned out. And it looks really good on the acacia, and the birch actually looks like a decent tree now, in my opinion, now that it's kind of rounded out. Let's see if we can find one over here. I think actually my only birch trees are over on that end. But we added in this house recently too. I figured we've been adding a lot of houses in kind of together, so I figured I'd go ahead and build a few so it's not kind of the same boring content over and over again of let's build a house today, let's build another house today. So this one we added in. I know this isn't a realistic fountain, but I kind of want to add it just to because it looked cool. We got some flowers by it and everything. And up here, there's a little sleeping area and everything. And this is all held up by string. But we moved the beacon over there so we can actually see the front entrance of this guy now. And I'm really happy with it. I think it's turning out really cool. Definitely more we can improve on it and add on. I have not done the rest of this area in the back yet. But pretty much what I want to do is I want us to go ahead and move out towards this direction. We'll plan out the rivers as we go, kind of after we build this general structure to it. Shut up, spider. But what I really want to be doing is kind of taking the build out here and having from right here, I want this area to still be open so we can kind of have a walkway through it. But we're going to go out and have a bit of a bridge going across, which is going to lead into the actual palace itself, which I think is going to be really cool. So the palace will have its own. So this is like the royal front entrance to the palace. Back here in this area is going to be like the living quarters and everything, and where the people actually, where the royal family actually stays. Because this area right here, I want it to be like really grand and wide open and everything, and that doesn't really make much sense as far as the rest of it goes. And I think it'd be kind of cool to add on to the structure going out this way, so we can kind of break up the shape from being a pure square as well. I think that could be kind of cool. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. I think it's going to come out like 11 blocks from here. So I'm going to go from this being the edge, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think is going to be probably where it's going to go to. And then I want to bring it so it's like just skinnier than the outside of this guy. So we're going to go ahead and bring it right there to that bit on both sides, and then basically make a giant rectangle and plan out some things in the middle of it. But what I wanted to do while we're kind of talking about this is, for those of you guys who are in the gaming community, you probably already know this, but E3 happened over the weekend. For those of you who don't care about kind of the news coming out in the gaming community, E3 is a big conference where they're usually the large game titles and things. This is where they release their new content. The new Xbox got announced, for example. All these new things got announced over the weekend. That's kind of just talking about where the gaming community is going. And with that, Mojang did a update on Minecraft, which I thought was pretty cool. I was really excited about it, and then I kind of read into it a bit more, and I got a little bit disappointed about it. And now I'm somewhere in the middle the more I've been thinking about it. So I was hoping we could just kind of talk about that. Let me pull up some notes here onto the side, just so I can make sure I hit everything. Okay. So pretty much what they're doing, simply put, is they're bringing cross-platforming to every version of Minecraft and bringing them all under one Minecraft name. That being said, it does not include the Java edition, which is what we're playing on right now. If you guys are playing on the PC edition, not the Windows 10 edition, that is the Java edition. If you're playing on a Mac, you're playing on the Java edition. And so everything but these is getting put together on one server pretty much, or one type. They're all being brought under the same game version, which I think is a cool idea. And they're getting a lot of new things coming to it. Like they're going to have like server compatibility, where Minecraft is actually going to officially support servers and bring an in-game menu, and they're defining the server like connect to server multiplayer screen, where it will actually tell you where or what servers are live, where they are, and there's actually going to be a search menu for them, which I think is really cool. That being said, though, it's also kind of leaving our Java edition in the dark. They said they're still going to keep updating it, which is cool, but doesn't mean that like we need to slowly move over to this new version of Minecraft, because my concern is there's a lot of YouTubers out there whose jobs are at stake because of the whole, or whose jobs are reliant on the Java edition. Granted, they could move over to the Windows 10 edition, that's fine. They could stick where they're at, that's fine too. But if you think about it, so far there's no modding support at all for the Windows 10 edition. It's pretty much Microsoft created the Windows 10 edition when they bought Minecraft, if you guys didn't know. That's why it was created. And Microsoft bought Minecraft with the goals of making money. Of course, why else would they buy them? So it makes sense that they're trying to bring it all under the marketplace and where that kind of stuff is. So under skin packs and things like that that officially are produced by Minecraft content creators that they support, and they get some amount of the funding off of it. Totally makes sense if you think about it for why they're doing everything that they are right now. Like, it's not a bad business move at all. I think they're really, really smart businessmen in what they're doing. So go them for that. But it's kind of interesting to see what they're going to do with it in the future as we kind of move forward, because there's a lot of unique and interesting features, I guess you'd say, that are getting added to it. Like there's the super duper graphics update, which is getting added to as a DLC. They haven't announced if it's free or paid yet as far as the new Minecraft Edition goes, but basically it's bringing shaders into Minecraft as the default thing, and it's bringing 4K graphics into... that's a cactus. Screw you, cactus. But they're bringing 4K graphics into Minecraft, which is like, it's a 16-bit game. Why does it need 4K graphics? But I guess it'll help the shaders out. That's something I'm sure they're probably looking into supporting more or less, is the shaders option, just because that's something that they didn't currently control, and that a lot of Minecraft community, like a majority of the community, does not play with shaders because their computers cannot handle it, but nobody can deny that shaders make the game look really good. So if they can include this as a paid DLC, that's Minecraft's, or Mojang, Microsoft, whoever's behind it, that's their way of saying, hey, we took what you guys are using for free through Optifine and community members. We're no longer going to be supporting Optifine through our Windows 10 edition, and that's going to be our new version of Minecraft. And hey, on top of that, if you guys want to use the things that you're using for free before that your community members made, come buy our product. That's basically what it seems like they're saying right now, if that's a paid DLC. Granted, if it's not a paid DLC, there's no announcement yet for it, whether it is or not, but most DLCs that are released are paid. That's kind of why you make them. And if you think about it, Minecraft's been out for how many years now? I think they're coming up on 7 years now, I think it is. Or no, 6 years, 6 or 7 years, whatever it is. But they've been out for a very, very long time. And they've not made any profit off of people who bought the game originally since they bought the game to start. Because there was actually there's been no added costs unless you've been one of the few people that have bought a Minecraft Realm. There's been no added cost to Mojang, or for us, like, when I bought Minecraft originally, I bought it for $10. Like, that's how much money I spent on Minecraft, because I bought it so early on. I bought it in a development version, played it for like a week, and then stopped playing it. And then started up like a year or so later, and when there was actually like a full version of it. But I spent $10 on a game that I've put probably 1,000 hours into, if not more, like easily 1,000, actually more than easily 1,000 hours. And it's just like they are using this as an opportunity for them to be able to make more money, which is really good, because they've kind of been just giving out a free game that they've constantly been updating to the community and not been getting anything in return for it, which, that's totally fine. That's their kind of thing that they want to go with. And everybody loves the free updated content, but it's kind of interesting to see. They've announced that they're still going to support the Java edition, but who knows how much they're going to support it, because they're not going to be making as much money off of it if they're trying to move everything under... We gotta go sleep. But they're trying to move everything under the Minecraft umbrella. So if you guys don't know, it's going from... Currently, we have Minecraft Java Edition, we have Minecraft Console Edition, we have Minecraft Pocket Edition, we have Minecraft Windows 10 Edition. And basically, Windows 10, Console, and Pocket Edition are all becoming the same game, and they're rebranding that as Minecraft. Which means the Java Edition which previously has just been called Minecraft, is now called Minecraft Java Edition, which means it's their secondary product. That's what I'm kind of worried about, is I really don't know how much I'm gonna like I'm okay with moving to the Windows 10 edition as long as because I'm playing default now a lot of the time, and a lot of what we do here is just vanilla textures with a slight add-on to it that we created, and that's fine. We can port that over pretty easily since I have all the assets and everything, as long as they have texture pack support and whatnot, which I believe they do. I think it's just a different save format, but we have all the texture pack or the textures here, so that's cool. But is it going to be something that's really worthwhile to move over to, and say would this world move over with us? Because I can't remember if the save formats are the exact same, but imagine because that's supposed to release towards the end of the summer, and then Java Edition probably is going to get supported for a long time before they really kind of say, okay, well, because they promise that they're still going to support it, but it doesn't really say how long they're going to support it for. So it'll be interesting to see how long they kind of go with that, and where they're going to go there. And this is going to be a pretty big structure already. Wow. This one is not going to be as tall as that guy over there. Just kind of say that out there. But I'm just more concerned about I'm concerned from a content creator point of view, not for myself. Like, I don't make a living off this. I just kind of do this for fun, and it's easy for me to move around. But like, what's going to happen with a lot of the people who do make a living off of worlds that they build in single player? Like B00, for example, he builds his main series is built in with B00, which is a single player world that he created himself. And we're just going to walk this straight back and kind of add that sticky outy bit on the other side. But he created that world completely himself. He's been working on it for like a few versions now, not just like a short period of time. That thing's been out for years. I think that's the line that we want. I think it's this one. But like, what happens to people like that? Like, are they going to support them? I know a lot of the large YouTubers that have been around for a long time have personal relationships or business relationships, whatever you want to call it, with the developers, which is cool. So hopefully they're able to work something out and kind of help guide this along instead of just kind of saying screw you to a lot of the content creators. But it's just going to be, it'll be interesting to see what really happens with this update. So I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say here about this whole thing and kind of where it's going, what's going to be happening, and if you guys have any opinions on it, because I'm really interested to hear that, get a discussion started, see where we're all going to be going with this. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more work done here, because that's kind of all I really wanted to say on that. I'm going to get a little bit more work done here planning this guy out as much as we can. I'm really hoping this came even out to 3s. It did not, so let's go with that right there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and move you out to the side. Alright, I'm blabbing on right now. I'm going to get a little bit more work on this, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, welcome back. So we got a huge blueprint here, and welcome to my methods of madness of how to plan structures out. We went ahead and used a crap ton of cobblestone. Let's actually get up there. That'll actually be a really good view of it now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see if we can land this. I haven't been doing it too well in the past, so you know, let's see if we can land this. We're just going to kind of nosedive down in here, and woo! Perfect. A+ landing. Alright, so this is the general layout here. It's it'll make sense as we walk through it. So those dotted ones right there, that's going to be our bridge. That's kind of going to be a road in there, more or less going through. Granted, this all is going to come up at least to the height of where the red sandstone is right there. But that area on the left and the right side of the road are going to be small gardens. Here we're going to have a tower and a tower. There's going to be a really thick wall kind of separating into the living quarters. Those two rectangle areas right there are more or less the tables in the dining room area, because I feel like in this type of society they wouldn't really be inviting the public per se into their dining area, so we don't need a huge dining hall. Aren't throwing many banquets, not many royals, whatever. Back there in that little sticky outy bit, that is going to be our kitchen. Over here, I ended up extending that side out. I guess I forgot to pillar that little part up. But that's going to be something out there too. Probably like a sun area, kind of looking out over the water. It's going to be pretty cool. And I think the second story in that area is going to be the living quarters. And that's pretty much it, though. That's kind of what I want to get accomplished with this add-on to the palace. So like their actual private living area. Let me know what you guys think about this and kind of where the whole design's going. I want to do this more out of sandstone, where this is more red sandstone. I want the base of this guy to be red sandstone, then everything else to be sandstone up above it. So that's kind of where we're going with it. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. That's going to be all I have time for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm looking forward to hearing back from you guys about the plans for this whole thing. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. It really does mean a lot to me. Hit that subscribe button if you're new as well. We've had a lot of new subscribers recently, so welcome to everybody who has subscribed. Sorry, I can't talk. Thank you all for your support and continued support. It is really, really awesome to be doing this. So, as always, guys, I will see you in the next episode.